Okay, good day everyone. How are you? I hope you are doing great. Please lend me your ears, sit back, relax, take a breath, for I am going to start my discussion. Okay, while teachers are teaching in a class, very often they have to use tests to assess levels of learning of each and every making assessment more continuous and comprehensive. Teacher made tests in the classroom are used to assess a student's progress on various occasions. One way teachers can construct better teacher-made tests is to consider the type of test that should be included on a test. Obviously, it is important to select tests that will be sure whether students have achieved the significant learning objectives, benchmarks, or the standards that have been targeted. Now let's proceed. Important function of teacher-made test. We have here four important functions, and the first one is to reflect on the day-to-day teaching learning activities of the school. Next is to develop more efficient learning teaching strategies. Third is to know the ability of individual student. By knowing the abilities of the student, the teacher may be at an advantage position to form different ability groups. Fourth is to diagnose the student's strengths and weaknesses. By this, it helped the teacher to plan for compensatory or remedial and enrichment programs. Teacher-made tests can be further categorized into three tests: the oral test, written test, performance, or practical test. In the oral test, the students have to face certain questions which have to be answered verbally. These type of tests are being popular day by day. Written test also is the paper pencil test. These tests are designed to test the knowledge, skills, and abilities that are important for success in a job or work, and that can be subdivided. It can be subdivided into three categories. The first one is the easy type test, short answer type test, and the third but not the last is the objective type test. We also have here the performance test or the practical test. In this test, students are assigned certain work and they have to complete this work within a specified period of time. After the completion, this work of performance is evaluated and assessed. Development of understanding skills and creativity can be assessed using this type of test. Now, guidelines for the teacher's mid test. First guideline is to create the test before beginning the unit. Next, make sure that the test is correlated to course objectives or learning standards and benchmarks. Next, give clear directions for each sections of the test. Next, arrange the questions from simple to complex. Next, give point values for each sections. Another, vary the question types. It could be true or false, fill in the blank, multiple choice, essay, and matching type. Another is to make allowance for each student with special needs. Another is to include a variety of visual, oral, and kinesthetic tasks. Also, make sure that the appropriate reading level is used. Another is to give students some choices in the question they select. Next is to vary the levels of question by using the three-story intellect verbs to cover gathering, processing, and application questions. Next is to provide a grading scale so that students know what score constitute a certain grades. Lastly is to give enough time for all students to finish the test. Questions? If none, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy